Okay, I know I said I wouldn't make any more drama videos, but I feel the need for this one. As most of you know, I am, or was, a clear APOY supporter. I was a fan of his content and was subscribed. Hell, I even made a video and some posts defending him from the drama with the 3 idiots. Doing that kinda hurt the little reputation I had, as many comments were negative and not in my support. But I didn't let it get to me, because I wanted to defend APOY. We followed each other on Twitter, we would sometimes reply, and I genuinely wanted the best for him and I wanted to always remain one of his many supporters. But, after some recent events, I don't think that will happen anymore. So recently, APOY made his newest analysis video. And during this time, it truly felt like APOY was back. I eagerly awaited what would happen now that he's back on YouTube. But, I am currently on vacation. So, as one does, I was out shopping for like a whole while. When I came back, I stumbled upon some comments on my APOY-related posts about some allegations. I was confused, but then when I fully read and comprehended what this comment said, my heart sank fast. I asked what these guys were talking about, but when I realized they wouldn't answer in time, I decided to check on Twitter. After some research along with the commenters' response to my question, I finally got the story straight. At some point after the APOY crashout, a friend of his was also dealing with some stuff too and was on the verge of committing suicide. APOY did what any normal person would do and try desperately to get them to not go through with it and comfort them in the best way they can. But, it is what he did next that is not considered normal. Hell, anyone with common sense would know not to do this. But, after 8 hours, when APOY's friend was talking after thankfully not going through with it, he decided to ask for some audio of farting. And it turns out that APOY has a farting fetish and a Discord server to satisfy it. But allegedly there were minors on there, but I can't confirm nor deny that because I don't see any proof or sources for either unless someone is able to link some in the comments. But obviously the biggest elephant in the room is the victim. When someone is going to commit suicide, you do not ask them to send fart audios 8 hours later. I don't care if you thought the atmosphere was comfortable enough, I don't care if you thought everyone was finally happy and joking now, you don't fucking do that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I could give a less of a shit about the fart fetish. Like, yeah, it's weird and gross, but it's a fucking fetish, I don't care. But literally asking someone to send fart audios to satisfy your attraction literally 8 hours after attempted suicide, is wrong and fucked up on so many levels. Hearing this actually hurt me, and I'm not even lying. I was not just a fan, I actually really looked up to APOY. He was one of the inspirations for my YouTube channel. I wanted to make analysis videos just like him, and I loved all his content. I supported him and I defended him. I literally made a 13-minute video defending him and caused some backlash to me as well. And it turns out he did this disgusting action to this poor girl. I felt beyond betrayed. I always thought APOY was one of the nicest, most innocent people in the community who wanted to share their love for the show. But after hearing what he did to this girl, that's not something you can just forgive and forget, that can actually be considered grooming. The girl's broken emotional state could have been used to heighten APOY's status so he can convince her to send fart audios. What he did was beyond disgusting and messed up. But, this is not an excuse for you to be making unfunny fart jokes or whatever. Like, if you're gonna comment something about farts, just stop, because 1, they're not funny, and 2, it's disrespectful to actual victims of his. Also, this doesn't mean that the 3 idiots were right all along. These guys were always assholes. Hell, there's even screenshots of Cloudy being genuinely happy this happened. Like, that's honestly just evil in a way, because who gets happy that something like this happened just so APOY could be hated? You're not getting off the hook for this, Cloudy, you're messed up for this too, because there's actual people who were affected by him, you can't celebrate that idiot. And I would support Giant Snowball's video if he actually took the situation seriously as well. Like, that thumbnail is literally just a reuse, which just shows he's not taking this seriously. Lean Bean's video is surprisingly the one I recommend to watch, except for the part where he thinks the fart jokes to APOY are funny, because they're not. And it's not because I support APOY, it's literally because it's simply just not funny. But, all in all, I don't support APOY for this, and I most likely won't anymore. It's honestly really sad that I ended up hating 4 of the OSC YouTubers that I subscribed and became a fan of when I first joined the OSC. But my support for APOY ends for his disgusting actions. And that's really it for this video. I just wanted to get my voice out there. That's it, goodbye.